Next up, comedian. He was here last week, did a great job. Give a big hand for Sal DeFilippo.
How's that for an intro, huh? Yeah. He was here last week and nobody set him on fire, so we let him back. I like it. Happy Mother's Day, as John and Keith pointed out. It is Mother's Day. It's a great day. How many of you, any moms in the audience? All right. I was going to bring my mom to the show tonight, but I didn't want her to have to fight the crowd. So, and the other thing is, I mean, do you really want your mom standing here, you know, you'd be up on stage and she'd say, "Stand up straight when you're telling jokes, your posture's awful." I'd be like, "Mom, I'm 5'5", I am standing up straight." And, well, watch where you're waving that microphone, you could hurt somebody with that thing. You know how mothers are. I didn't know what to get my mom for Mother's Day this year, because when you're a kid, it's easy. All you gotta do is, you know, you trace your hand with a crayon and a sheet of paper, you're good. You get a little older, you can buy like perfume or makeup, and now that when you're an adult and your mom's in her 60s, I don't know what to get her. So I called her today and I'm like, "Mom, I picked out a nice plot for you." Oh, yeah, you don't know my mom. You guys are sitting there going, "Oh, that's so mean, how could he say that about his mom?" And I'm just thinking, my mom probably told you to boo me. Probably paid you off. No, it's, you know, and besides, I don't feel too bad about it because I picked out a really nice headstone. I went with a traditional slate. I thought that was nice. It's tough when, you know, it's Mother's Day coming up and all that, or today. So I took her out to dinner is what I really did. I didn't know what to do. So I took her out for a meal and I thought that'd be cool. And so we got there and she ordered a drink, you know, and I thought, God, this is a great chance for me to get back at the way my childhood was, and Mom a little bit. So she ordered a drink and the first thing I told her, I said, "You know where the kitchen is? That guy doesn't have a maid written all over his forehead. Go get it yourself." We went through the whole meal. She ate about 2/3 of it and went to go get up. And I said, "What do you think you're going? I haven't excused you from the table. You sit down until you finish everything on your plate. Put your teeth back in and eat the McNuggets." Well, it's tough. I mean, you know, with my mom and dad, I'm amazed I got to adulthood anyway. I mean, it's my mom and dad, they've been divorced for 20 years, and they still hang out together. Who does that? I mean, so not only did my parents fail in their marriage, but they can't even get divorced right. It's crazy. Oh, my parents, unmiddle. I'll tell you a quick story. One day, it's 4:30 in the morning, my phone rings. And I don't know about you, but if you get a phone call at 4:30 at your house, it's not good. It's not Ed McMahon calling to say you won the millions, you know. In my family, if someone calls you at 4:30, either somebody's been badly hurt or you need to have bail money on hand. You know? And so it was a casino guard, or a casino security guy from one of the local casinos. He calls and says, "Sir, are you Sal?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "We have some bad news. Your dad fell down at one of our casinos tonight. He fell down." And I was like, "Oh my God, is he okay?" "Well, yeah, he's okay, but that's not why we called you. He's at the hospital. He'll be fine." After that, what happened was your mother is the problem. She saw your dad fall down and then ran over to see how he was doing, and then she fell down and she got hurt, and you need to come get her. And I'm thinking, that's great. If falling on your ass is an Olympic sport, we'd have more gold than Michael Phelps. I mean, so I go down to the casino to pick up my mom, and what the security guard didn't tell me was that when she fell, she was running across a section of the casino when she saw my dad fall that was ripped apart. They were replacing the carpet, and it was laid down. They laid down the industrial strength glue, the real heavy stuff, and she fell in the glue, and she had glue all over the right side of her body. And so I get there to pick her up, and she's like, "Okay, we can go now." I'm like, "You're not getting in my car like that." So I had to think quick, right? So I went out back and I found like a cardboard box, you know, and so I ripped it open and I stuck it to the side of my mom so I could get her in the car. And I know that sounds mean, but I made sure that it said, like, the part that said "handled with care" was on the outside in case she fell again. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. That's all I got. Thanks.